All right, welcome back to Duty's Daggers. We have a lot of Rosecrafts to look at today. These are, I think these are like their, okay, yeah, these are like their more modern knives. They don't just make slip joints. They have a line of like not traditional slip joints. They're like regular modern pocket knives, which I've never really tried any of those. So we'll see how these are. And then we got a couple slip joints too. So let's check these out. These were sent to me free of charge by Rosecraft. I got them for free, and we'll probably give them away in future giveaways. So stay tuned for that. Which should we do first? Let's do the slip joints first. Are these the same thing? Let's see. Mud Creek Congress. Mud Creek Congress Borrowwood. Okay, yeah, they're the same knife, different covers. Check these out. Cool. I haven't seen that color micarta from Rosecraft yet. Kind of like an olive green. Got the long nail pull there. Ooh, it's a Warncliffe. Cool. I like that blade shape, definitely. It's sort of interesting. It's like a... it's not a swayback, but it's definitely reminiscent of a swayback. The blade is swayback material. The handle is just a little different. It's kind of like almost bent up like this. Kind of interesting looking. But it has the same effect as a swayback, you know. You're kind of holding it like this. You're putting pressure down on the tip, doing your cuts like this. And it's you know, pressuring, it's pushing this butt of the knife up in the palm of your hand. As you're putting pressure here, your finger here is kind of like the pivot point. And it feels really good. It feels great when you're cutting. Yeah. Walk and talk is very good. I think Rosecraft's walk and talk in general is getting a little better. Yeah. There was a couple back in the beginning when I first started getting them. There was a couple knives that had, I mean, the walk and talk was okay, but it wasn't like incredible. This is, I would say this is very good. Very, very good. Let's look at the other one. In Burlwood. Ooh, cool. Yeah, I haven't seen this from Rosecraft either. Ooh, that looks nice. Yeah, I like that. That is pretty cool. I wonder if this one costs more than the micarta one. Not sure. These will all be linked down below. You can just click and go take a look and see how much they are. Yeah, pretty good looking knife. I like that. This is soft too. It's got a lot of depth to it. Yeah, I think that looks really nice. Cool. Let's check out these modern folders. I'm kind of interested about these. I think they're all, are they all the same? I think they're all the same knife, but we'll see. Wow, that's a fatty. That is a wide knife. Oh boy. Is there, okay, there's no deployment? That's not automatic. I guess you're just swinging out the blade like this. Interesting. There's no, you can't even really flick off of the blade either. Why is there not thumb studs or something? That's so weird. Oh, you physically can't get out the blade without pushing this button down. Interesting. So you have to push this button down and swing it out. That's very interesting. I'm not sure about that. You know, they have done, whoops, my chair just fell over, hold on. They have done a plunge lock before on one of their traditional knives. But this one, is this the same way? I've actually never tried because you can't really grab the blade, but I think it is. I thought you could pull this one out, but I don't think you can. I'm definitely not able to just, you know, grabbing this little top part of the blade. So yeah, I guess it is the same. You got to swing it out. Interesting. You know, I'm not a... This is not my thing. I do not like... I don't like this. I don't like how it looks. I do not like the glass breaker. You know, sometimes on button locks, I will swing them out like this occasionally. But I don't like to have to do that. You know, I do like to have another deployment. Okay, here's a... What are they called? Digi camo or something? And then we got a green G10. Yeah. Sorry, Rosecraft. This is not my thing. I do not think this is a good looking knife. Nobody likes glass breakers. Nobody. It's a very kind of weird, chunky handle. It's comfortable for sure, but it really, because it's so wide, it fills out the hand nicely. So I will give it that. Weird blade shape, like almost like looks like a snub-nosed drop point. They do have a reversible clip there. It's kind of fun. It's kind of fun to it's kind of a little fidgety, you know? Yeah, they really feel all this exactly the same, action-wise. Bearings. Really bad sharpening choils. And these are cheap knives, guys, you know. They're budget knives. So, you know, keep that in mind. But there's a lot of really good-looking budget knives, and this is not one of them. This is not one of them. Yeah, I would say stick to making traditional slip joints. I think that's where their niche is. And they design good ones. QSP makes nice ones. And let's stick with that. So, there you go. What is this called, by the way? This is the MA12, looks like. Rosecraft MA12. I don't know if this is this a new design, or if I think it's new. Yeah, I think it's pretty sure it's new. So we got Digicamo. Is this supposed to be my Carta? Let's see. It just says black. RCM. Black RCM. It just says black. I don't know. I think it's my Carta. But this G10 kind of looks similar, so I'm not totally sure. There you go. Don't like it. Maybe someone out there will like it, but I doubt it. This is just not a design. This is not a design that I think most people will enjoy. So that's my 2 cents. Thanks for watching. Like the video before you head out. See you next time.